And also price is important. Price, P-R-I-C-E. Price and in India, this is one treatment. This is the mnemonic. Price. P means protect. You have to protect it by giving rest and also applying the this, boot shape and rest. Same thing. And you after this thing, you have to take rest. I for ice. Ice should be applied over it for the immediate relief of the pain and compression. Ice compression or heart compression also can be given. And you have to do elevation. So elevation is important. One more is elevation. So that is limb elevation. And then just that affected limb should get elevated. And then normal that you have to elevate it. So that is so they are the protect, rest, ice, and compression and elevation. These are the five things to be observed. So and also you have to do physiotherapy and stretching and strengthening exercises after healing. Because after removing that, then you have to do exercises. And also if it fails to respond, surgical repair should be done. If there is any micro tears or anything there, then surgical repair should be done. So this is regarding the tendinitis. Next, tenosynovitis. 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 So that is nothing but inflammation to tendon and to the tendon synovial. Tendon and synovial. So this tenosynovial disease also occurs due to injury, that is excessive exercise. According to manam excessive exercise occasionally when do. Here when the excessive exercise and overuse in secondary to the inflammatory joint conditions. And overuse are secondary to inflammatory. This is one is overuse or overexercise and maybe due to secondary to the other inflammatory joint condition like rheumatoid arthritis. Very notorious. This rheumatoid arthritis is very notorious, which will be causing many inflammation. That inflammation leads to fibrosis. That fibrosis or this infection, this is very much common. This is in that means it is maybe not only due to exercises, it may be due to rheumatoid arthritis also, tenosynovitis may take place. So that's why అందుకే ఏమైతుంది వాళ్ళకి ఫ్లెక్షన్ అవుతుంది. The later whenever there is a delayed, there will be flexion deformities they get. Deformity is nothing but the normal than the abnormal position we call as deformity. So అందుకే ఫ్లెక్షన్ డిఫార్మిటీ ఉంటుంది వాళ్ళకి. చూడండి కొంచెం ఫ్లెక్స్ అయ్యి ఉంటుంది లేకపోతే lateral rotation. So that is they are the so they go very lateral rotation of these fingers will be there. So like that, whenever there is an infection, so that leads to that condition, that is rheumatoid arthritis. In the signs and symptoms, local pain, swelling will be there, tenderness will be there, and stiffness will be there. Or movements with a different sound. So konjam sound kuda vastundi. So that is tenosynovitis. Local pain, swelling, tenderness, and also stiffness with different pain. So the treatment, the diagnosis is same. Either you can go for MRI can be taken place. This is one. And next, rest 3 to 4 weeks. Same with the POP application or splint. Sometimes మనం కొన్నిసార్లు స్ప్లింట్ ఉంటుంది. బూట్ షేప్ స్ప్లింట్ కూడా దొరుకుతాయి మనకి. సేమ్ సైడ్ కి 2 రాడ్లు పెడతారు. Side కు and posterior and anterior. There will be 4 rods will be there, and there will be a good shoe will be there. You have to keep that in the shoe, and you can give the rest at any way, either POP or you can there will be splint and on that splint which will be supporting, and that will be giving the shape of that thing, that the organ, that limb. So that's why those are the sprint also can be given for 6 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks, even up to 6 weeks also it may require to have rest. And the same anti-inflammatory drugs can be given. Anti-inflammatory drugs and physiotherapy. Physiotherapy also will be there. And if there is any inflammation is not subsiding in this condition, then tenosynovectomy. Tenosynovectomy. Teno, T-E-N-O, syno, S-Y-N-O, V-E-C-T-O-M-Y, synovectomy may done because to release the to release this stiffness of the joint and deformities, to correct the deformities, then tenosynovectomy may be required. And if there is any pus is there, because there is a inflammation. Whenever there is inflammation, there you may get even pus also. In that condition, just simply have to drain the, whenever there is a this pus is there, then you have to need required to IND. Incision and drainage should be done, and that pus should be drained. And after draining the pus, then again you need to give some higher antibiotics should be given. First 2 or 3 days you can give IV. After that you may go for even tablets can be given. So these are the tenosynovitis. The other disease in this is very commonly used. So that is ganglion. 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 చూడండి వెరీ కామన్ ఇక్కడ అవుతుంటుంది చూడండి. మొన్న మీ క్లాస్మేట్ కూడా ఎవరికి అయినట్టు ఇక్కడ అవుతుంటుంది. వెరీ కామన్ సైట్ ఇక్కడ అవుతుంటే చూడండి. చాలా మంది సార్ ఇక్కడ ఏదో అయింది సార్, ఇక్కడ ఏదో అయింది సార్ అంటే మీ హౌస్కి కూడా ఎవరికి వచ్చినట్టు. ఇక్కడ మీడియల్ సైడ్ ఇక్కడ. సో ఇట్లానే ఇట్ ఈస్ లైక్ దిస్ స్వెల్లింగ్ దే విల్ బి mostly on the medial side. So this is a tense cystic, write down, tense cystic swelling occurs due to, మొన్న వచ్చింది ఎగ్జామ్లో వచ్చింది, occurs due to myxomatous degeneration of the myxomatous, MYXOMATOUS, myxomatous degeneration of the synovial sheath lining the joint and tendon. Lining the joint and tendon sheath. That means the tendon sheath, which is, you know very well, this tendon sheath is nothing but after this tendon converged muscle is converged into the tendon, that will be when it enters and inserts over the bone, that becomes sheath like. So that's why this sheath will go into the up to the deeper into the joint, and also that anchors for the gripping this thing. So that becomes the synovial, and also with the this joint and tendon sheath also. So that's why this is the, whenever there is a tense cystic swelling, that is here, that will be very tense ఉంటుంది. If you see cystic, how can you, then you have to do this fluctuation test. తెలుసా ఫ్లక్చుయేషన్ టెస్ట్? స్వెల్లింగ్ ఎగ్జామినేషన్ అది స్వెల్లింగ్ చెప్పాను నేను. ఎంతమంది చెప్పాను? ఎన్ని బ్యాచ్లో చెప్పాను? హలో హలో చెప్పు వైష్ణవి, మీకు చెప్పానా నేను? ఎగ్జామినేషన్ అది స్వెల్లింగ్ ఎవరికి ఒక బ్యాచ్ కు 2 బ్యాచ్లకు చెప్పినట్టు గుర్తు. The examination of the swelling low, so there is a fluctuation test is there. That is nothing but when the మొన్న చెప్పాను నాప్సెస్ గానీ మీకు ఇది బ్రెస్ట్ ఆప్సెస్ చేసినప్పుడు కదా ఫ్లక్చుయేషన్ టెస్ట్ ఎట్లా చేస్తారు మర్చిపోతే ఎట్లా? ఫ్లక్చుయేషన్ ఎనీబడి? Fluctuation is nothing but when the చెప్పు సంతోషి భవాని, కెన్ యూ సే?
సార్ అది స్వెల్లింగ్ ఉన్న చోటు either side of the swelling 2 fingers ని ప్లేస్ చేసి ఇలాగా
Yes.
2 fingers ని alternate గా ప్రెస్ చేసినప్పుడు అటు ఇటు మూవ్ అవుతుంది కదా sir.
Very good. Very good. You are absolutely right. So you place your fingers both on the swelling. When you press one and the another will rise, and the another you press, this will rise. So that is nothing but due to replacement of the fluid. But due to press with the one flexometer flexor, so this will rise because due to pressing of this fluid will be this that will be replaced to the other finger. That's why it rises. And just simply you have to rest. Don't this we call as fluctuation test. So this fluctuation test is present in the tendon, but it is a very really to say it is little difficulty to because it is a smaller swelling and also when you move the swelling itself they move, but when it is larger this is possible tense and also it will be very tense, so that's why it may not be able to so easy to demonstrate the cystic swelling, but due to test tense cystic swelling will be there in the myxomator generation of the tendon sheath or this joint and tendon sheath. So this is that will be limiting. That means this what you are seeing is the swelling is only the superficial appearance, but that will be going deeper into the tendon and joint. So that's why if you cut also, so that will be so deeper. We have to reach up to the this joint, which is not possible and not required also. So whatever that is the ganglia, common sites. So this is dorsum of the hand, common site, especially scapholunate articulation. Scapholunate, scaphoid and lunate articulation is very much common. That is scapholunate articulation, and also in the foot also there will be dorsal and lateral aspect. Dorsum of the foot అంటే ఇది పైన మనం ఏదైతే చూసో దాన్ని we call as dorsum, and what where we rest is that is plantar aspect. Okay, plantar aspect on which we stand is plantar aspect. So that will be opposite in the upper. This is dorsum is in the prone position when you dorsum of the hand. Here also the dorsum, but dorsum you can see, but plantar aspect is below this. Here this palmar aspect you can see, this is the dorsum. So that is the opposite direction you can say. So there is here is also dorsum, there also on the dorsal aspect or the lateral aspect of the foot. This is common. And small ganglion, there may be even relation to the flexor aspect of the fingers also. Flexor aspect of the fingers. Sometimes there will be these fingers also. Sometimes side of this thing because these are the bones, these are the tendon sheath. So that's why they make even present in the medial side of the. So that is in the flexor aspect of the tendons. Flexor of the fingers also will be there. So these are the three sides. Next, clinical features. This will be around 20 to 50 years. The age is usually they present 20 to 50 years. But I have in my observation, most of the time they are females. Of course, but my experience is most of the time they are present in the females. I've seen many cases. So there will be round swelling will be there over the dorsum of the foot or a hand, and smooth surface and round borders, and skin over the swelling is normal. Either red gani em undadu, only this normal skin covering will be there and round will be there and no margins will be there. So that is, so round borders will be there, and swelling is tensely cystic and fluctuates, and transillumination test is negative. Do you know transillumination test, Santoshi? Transillumination test.
లైట్ లైట్ పాస్
Very
చేసినప్పుడు
good. Yes.
పార్షియల్ గా we can see sir.
Okay, right, good. మీకు చెప్పాను ఎగ్జామినేషన్ ఆఫ్ ది స్వెల్లింగ్ మీకు
సార్ చెప్పారు సార్.
అందుకే రైట్, యు ఆర్ రైట్, ఫైన్, వెరీ గుడ్, యు ఆర్ అటెంటివ్. Thank you. Like that only. Continue the same. And this is nothing but trans illumination test. So when light is focused from the any semi-solid, when there is a liquid is there, so when you pass the light, so there will be this, you know. See, this is light is getting transmitted. Hello?
Sir, audible, sir.
This is, so this is whenever your this is there. So that's why when the from the webs, when light is passing, are you able to appreciate? So that swelling, so you see the trans illumination test is nothing but the this light is able to transmit through the any swelling, so which is filled with any watery like serous like discharge, gaseous, and in these conditions, so the trans illumination test antam dani. So when the swelling is there, if you when the light can transmit through that swelling, that gives the opposite side also you can see. This is mostly seen in the this usually in the hydrosil. Hydrosil, this is the test that you can see. So this that this is tensile, cystic, and trans illumination is not positive, not is negative. We can say so, and also mobile in transverse direction. So you can move it side to side, but not opposite direction. When the mobility, when you see the any swelling, you have to see this mobility and get. So ఎందుకు side to side, not on the same side? Because tendon is in the longitudinal, so that's why the swelling can move side to side, but on the line of tendon it won't move. So that's why the side to side mobility will be there. అందుకే చెప్పాను నేను మీకు. అంటే సరే ఆల్రెడీ క్లాస్ అయిన ఎందుకు వెయిన్, ఆర్టరీ, నర్వ్ అండ్ టెండన్ ఇవన్నీ కూడా దే ఆర్ ది లాంగిట్యూడినల్ స్ట్రక్చర్స్ యూజువల్లీ. సో ఆపోజిట్ డైరెక్షన్ only the swelling moves, not in the same direction, because that is lying in the same direction, longitudinal axis. So that's why that will be moving only in the transverse axis. So that is swelling is this thing. And when the tendon put into contraction, so that when you make it tight, so that becomes restricted, the movement becomes restricted, so that won't pass. అప్పుడేంది టైట్ చేసి దాన్ని మూవ్ చేస్తే it won't move, but only when it is in the relax mode, then you can make it, but when you make it tense, that won't move. And also, so this will be connected to the joint space, so that's why the applying this appears to be within the bone. So this is one important. So it is usually that doesn't require any investigation. Directly you can say that is ganglia. If you want, you can go for ultrasonogram, you can do MRI scan, that may not be giving much value, unnecessarily waste of this thing. Directly you can diagnose it. And the actually when there is no symptom, leave it alone. Leave it alone. That's one good important. Whenever there is no symptom, leave it alone. And if there is one more is, you can do the aspiration. Aspiration. That means nothing but you have to pull this inject and not inject. You have to give wide bore needle should be injected into this, and then you aspirate it. So only aspiration, and by injecting the sclerosing agent, sclerosing agent, sclerosing agent, SCLEROSING, sclerosing agent can be sclerosants may be introduced, which reduce the size. This is one thing. So this sclerosant agent ga మనం we have tried in 1 or 2 cases, మాకు కొంచెం భయమై ఊకున్నాను కానీ లేకపోతే you can try even క్షార. Yava Kshara can be applied, or Apamarga Kshara also. You have to draw the fluid that is which is there. synovial, and the aspiration should be done. After aspiration, that cavity is filled with the Kshara Jala. So that is Apamarga Kshara Kuda. We can with Jala. That means you have to make it distilled water. ACC, then you have to make, because that is in the joint. So that may extend even to the joint. That's why it should be taken very sterile form. So that's why distilled water should be added in a Apamarga Kshara or Yavakshara. Then you can get Yavakshara is the light. Yavakshara you can. And sometimes one more important. So generally నేను ఏం చెప్తుంటా అంటే అందరికి దిస్ ఈజ్ రిపీటెడ్ ట్రామా. సో అది పేషెంట్ ఇట్లా ఒక జస్ట్ యాంగిల్ ఆఫ్ ది బుక్ తీసుకొని దీన్ని యాంగిల్ ఆఫ్ ది బుక్ తోని చిన్న కొట్టుమని చెప్పండి. సో ఏమైతుంది, బికాస్ ఇట్స్ ఓన్లీ టెండినస్ షీట్ with the repeated trauma, so that may get rupture and that absorbs. That is very simple way. So I have done previously on patient just only 4-5 days back. A patient has come to me. సార్ మీరు మంచి ఆపరేషన్ లేకుండా చేసేసింది సార్, ఇట్లా మీరు వస్తే ఇట్లా ఇట్లా కొట్టుకున్నారు సార్, 4 రోజులలో పగిలింది పోయింది సార్, అది లేదు సార్ అని. సో దట్ ఈస్ స్పాంటేనియస్. సమ్టైమ్స్ ఇట్ మే హ్యాపెన్, మే నాట్ బి హ్యాపెన్, బట్ యూ కెన్ ట్రై. యూ కెన్ ట్రై ఇట్ ఫర్ 1-2 months. మీకు ఎప్పుడు చూసినప్పుడు 10-20 సార్లు కొట్టుకో, పొద్దున మధ్యాహ్నం సాయంత్రం అంటే సమ్టైమ్స్ దట్ మే గెట్ రప్చర్, అండ్ దట్ ఈస్ రిపీటెడ్ ట్రామా may cause some rupture and absorption of that gelatin substance also may be. So there may be a permanent cure also may be there with that. And if not so, then surgical excision. Excision, excision is important. EXCISSION. Excision. EXCISSION. మరి ఇట్లాంటి ఎక్సిషన్ స్పెల్లింగ్లు మిస్టేక్ రాయకండి. ధనా పరువు excision can be done, but only thing, if you do excision, you have to warn them that there may be a hiccup. లేకపోతే నేను వింటాడు వాడు, సార్ ఆపరేషన్ చేసి నెమ్మళ్ళు వచ్చింది, సార్ అని వాడు మంది మొదలే చెప్పాలి. చేస్తా కానీ అవుతుంది. ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ యూ డూ, అదర్వైజ్ అంత మనకు వచ్చే ప్రాబ్లం ఏం లేదు. బట్ ఇట్ అపియర్స్ వెరీ, నేను కాస్మెటిక్ వాల్యూతోనే ఇచ్చుకున్నా సార్, మళ్ళీ వచ్చింది. సో దట్ మేబీ so that treatment. So in this differential diagnosis, there is a that is we call as implantation dermoid cyst. Implantation dermoid cyst అంటే ఏమైతుందంటే, సో there is a dermoid cyst, మీకు cyst చెప్పినప్పుడు చెప్తా. So this the implantation dermoid cyst, suppose needle or something is pricked, the skin will be inverted and goes inside. So when that is there, so there gradually the swelling develops. So that is implantation dermoid system. The skin tissue will go inside. మిషన్ కుడుతున్నారు, లోపలి ఇట్లా ప్రిక్ అయింది, ప్రిక్ అయినప్పుడు దిస్ స్కిన్ విల్ గో ఇన్సైడ్ అండ్ కాజింగ్ ది సిస్ట్, దట్ ఈస్ dermoid cyst. That also can be there in this implantation dermoid cyst. So in the foot and hand may be there, and also bursa also may be there. So that is very small swelling. So sometimes bursa. So these are the differential point, and even exostosis. Exostosis also would be there. Exostosis. EXOSTOSIS. Excessive bone growth also should be. So in that the bone will be bony hard. Bony hard ఉంటుంది, ఫ్లక్చుయేషన్ ఉండదు, టెండర్నెస్ ఉండదు, అండ్ దిస్ మూమెంట్ ఉండదు. మనం ఏమనుకున్నాం, సైడ్ టు సైడ్ మూమెంట్ ఉంటుంది. సో exostosis లో that movement will not be there because it's a fixed swelling, because it is arising from the bone. So that's why it will be a fixed swelling. So that is exostosis also can be differentiated. Next, compound palmar ganglia. Compound palmar ganglia. Palmar ganglia. Palm region లో వస్తుంది కనుక palmar. ఇందానికి ఎక్కడ అనుకున్నాం, that is the fingers, flexor fingers, and dorsum of the hand, and dorsum of the foot, and lateral aspect of the dorsum అని అనుకున్నాం. So that is in the case of ganglion. It is the ganglion in the palmar region లో ఉంటుంది కనుక palmar ganglia. So this is usually the etiology. Right now, tuberculous tenosynovitis. Tuberculous tenosynovitis. This is due to tendon sheath get infected with the flexor tendons, cause the very much common cause. So that leads to the synovial thickening and cross fluctuation ATT. So this is very common cause due to inflammation of the tendon sheath. So that is one cause. And another is rheumatoid arthritis. ఇందాక చెప్పి దానిలో కూడా ఇలా కూడా one of the cause is rheumatoid arthritis. Of the synovial membrane causing the multiple joints thickening. Multiple joint thickening. This is very much common in the Western countries than the PMs. So in this pathology, due to result of tuberculosis, so that tuberculosis will get caseous necrosis. That caseous necrosis of the tendon sheath. So that will be the material collects within the flexure sheaths. So that's why the tendons get matted and develop the palmar and develop the even that may extend into the even forearm region also. So that swelling may go into the palmar region. So and also thickening of the membrane and also fibrin will be there. So then so fibrosis also may be there. Fibrin particles in the fluid, that is we call as melon seeds. Melon seeds and so this is melon seeds are important. So they are the characteristics. So clinical features. So majority of the patient is 40 years and below, and there will be concavity of the palm is obliterated. Concavity will not be there, and small cystic fluctuation. So small cystic fluctuation and cross fluctuation is possible. Cross fluctuation and then when you press here, so that 10 minutes చిన్న కింద పని 5 నిమిషాలు వస్తారు 10 నిమిషాలు వస్తారు. So cross fluctuation, so that is whenever you press it, because it may extend into the forearm and చెప్పుకున్నాం. So that's why if you press it, the fluctuation, you have to put one finger here and one finger here, then you press it, this may replace your this finger may rise and vice versa. So that's why one displaces the other, that is cross fluctuation we do. So that's why that cross fluctuation is also possible whenever there is a this flexion is also involved. And there will be again this fluctuation trans illumination test is negative in this also. And also there may be history of the tuberculosis, that is one important. And restrict of the mobility of the fingers will be there, that is one. And wasting of the small muscles. Small muscle wasting అంటే ఏంది, that becomes thinned out అయిపోయి వేస్ట్ అయిపోతుంది. సో that is wasting అంటే WAIST అయ్యింది, wasting. WAI not WAST, WAIST అయ్యింది. Then this muscle bulk will go, that is we call as muscle wasting is there, very much common in this. So and also there will be paresthesia also may be used. If there is any median nerve is compressed, there will be a paresthesia also results. This is the compound palmar ganglion. And the investigations, as you know very well, CBP can be done in this, lymphocytosis will be there, and even raised ESR also will be there. May not be the exactly, but and also this may not be the very sensitive. It may be ESR raised, maybe many conditions, but here if it is there, then you have to suspect this raised ESR. And also there may be even aspiration also can be sent. So when you do the aspiration, send it for HPE, there will be direct demonstration of the bacilli. So this bacilli will be there, acid fast bacilli and acid fast bacilli. The on stain that is fast to the acid. So that's why we call as acid fast bacilli that takes pinkish color rods, you'll see under the microscope. That is we call as acid fast bacilli can be seen. And synovial biopsy also you can do.
సార్
Yes.
పెయిన్ ఉండదా సార్ క్లినికల్ ఫీచర్స్ లో?
So the pain may not be the major feature. because due to this contraction is there. So that is one, and also there is a even melon seeds and those appearance is seen. Here soft cystic fluctuant and also the pain is there whenever there is a pain may not be the feature because the obliterates the palmar movement. So that is one. Flexion is obliterated. Concavity is obliterated. It becomes instead of this concavity, it becomes flat. So that is this flat. This will also will invaginate into the even base of the palm also. That's why cross fluctuation is positive in this. Pain will not be there because you know very well this cold abscess, there will not be any pain. This is also less like that inflammation only. Caseous inflammation is there. So that's why the pain will not be there in this. Okay, good question. Next, the treatment is anti-tubercular treatment can be given in this. So this anti-tubercular treatment you have to give it, and if not so, then you have to exploration should be done. Decompression, exploration, exploration, decompression, synovectomy, and release of matted tendons. Release of matted tendons should be the key. So in this exploration, then you have to explore it and drain the fluid which is there, and decompression should be done totally, that should be removed, and synovectomy also. You may require to do the synovial membrane which is there, then you have to do the synovectomy, and also release if there is any contractions are there, and then you have to release it. If you cut so that it gets released, so the movement may reduce, but you have to accept it because this is important. No? So otherwise the total hand may. So that's why you have to do this thing. And if there is other reason is rheumatoid arthritis, in that also you have to control the rheumatoid arthritis. If not so, then complete excision of the synovial sheath also may require in this. Excision of the synovial sheath. So these are the Snayu Vikara in the Ayurveda. So they have told the Snayu Vikara is Snayu Grandhi అంటాం దాని కన్నదాన్ని మనం ప్రధాన గ్రంథి అంటాం. then ganglion అన్నాం కదా, గ్యాంగ్లియాన్ని బ్రాకెట్ లో రాసుకోండి. ప్రధాన గ్రంథి, ప్రధాన గ్రంథి. So there are నవస్నాయు శతాన్ని, స్నాయులన్నీ నవస్నాయు శతాన్ని అంటాడు. So in this in each shaka there are 150, that means about 600. In the Madhyakaya there will be 230. In the Shirogriva there will be 23. In the Shirogriva there will be 70. So 2, that is 150 into 4, 6. 230 in the this Madhya, that is nothing but thorax and abdomen. In the neck and head there will be 70. See, total 900. So there are 4 types: Pratana Vrutulu, Vrutta, Rudu, and Sushira. Rudhulu and Sushira. So Pratana Vrutulu is nothing but like there will be like they are present in the shakas, that is in the extremities, and they will be like these creepers, eager leka. So that's why they are called as Pratana Vrutulu. Next, Vrutta means that is round in shape, which are present in the joints. Joint local ఉంటుంది కనుక. So they are Vruttas, that is, and also and when the another is Pruthu. In this Pruthu, they are present in the Parshva and Uras, Prushta, Shiras. So that's why, because they are wider. So that's why we call as, and if you see very carefully, Parshva, Prushta Bhaga అన్నారు. If you see Prushta Bhaga, అక్కడ ఏంటి, they are the, you know very well, there are many tendons. So that is serratus anterior, serratus posterior, and also these abdominal muscles also, they'll become wider and they'll be inserting. So the way the tendons are wider, so they are very excellent described. You see, so they so they are pudula. They become widen, isn't it? If you see the abdomen muscles, so the muscles they get these tendons become sheet like this thing, and they insert in the this anteriorly into the tendons this rectus sheet. So like that. So that is the this is that's why he has given Putula and Sushira. So the Sushira is nothing but whenever there is a this hollow organs which cover the hollow organs, that is Ama Pakvashaya and Vasti. So in this Pradesha, so that's why they are also present, because you know very Lamashaya. So that is there will be you know very well there are muscles are of three types: longitudinal, circular, and oblique muscle. Because when you take any food that has to churn, so for that purpose, all the movements should be there. So that's why. So these are the present in the Sushira. That is the Sushira means having hollow structures. So that's why here. So beautifully has been described. So in this, they are present in the for the movements. They are having the use of the movements of the joints, and also and for also even in the ashayas for the excretion during the this and sending the its contents outside from its contents into the distant places. So that is distal side. So all these even asti, sira, sandhi also there will be they are situated. So that's why they may got all these functions may get varied. So only one disease Susuta has given, that is Snayugata Vata. Snayugata Vata. That is only the one description has been in the Ayurvedic text, that is Snayugata Vata. So when the Vata get vitiated and they get Snayu, and also thereby that results into Stamba, Stambana, Snayu Stambana. That means loss of movements, and Kampa. So there may be this tremors, and Shula, pain, Akshepa, and difficulty in flexion and extension movements. So ivanni kuda, so this with this Nayagata Vata that will be there. In this, the treatment is Sneha Karma, that is Upanaha Sveda, Sneha Sveda, Agni Karma. So Vandana should be done with Vatahara Aushadha, and you can do Mardana, that is massage can be done with Malataila or Vatahara Kashaya Taila. Internally, you can give Vatahara Kashaya Taila and Bala Taila, Dhanvantara Taila. You can externally apply. And for the Abhyangan and Kshira and oil should be given. Vatahara Dravyas. Along with the Lavana, Kshira Tailam, Vatahara Dravyas with Lavana. You can apply poultice on this after getting warm. Warm poultice should be done with the Lavana and Vatahara Aushadha Siddha. Poultice can be applied, and you can do the Agni Karma with the Shalaka, Agni Karma Shalaka. And also you can give Patradana can be given with Vatahara Patrahara Kalka can be applied over it. And for the external application, in addition to that above said, and there will be Vishamushti Taila, Pinda Taila also can be given. Vishamushti Taila and Pinda Taila. And there is even we can give internally Vatari Gugulu, Yogaraja Gugulu can be given. And Dashamula Kashaya, Dashamula Rishtagani, Dashamula Savagani, Dashamula Rishtagani, that also can be given. This is reference is Susula Charaka Sthana, Charaka 4/8. So Chikicha Sthana, sorry. Susu Chikicha Sthana 4/8, that is Snayu Prapta Stamba Kamposhula Akshepanam Tatha. So that is the symptoms. Snayu Prapta, Snayu Prapta, Snayu, it attains Stamba Kampashula Akshepanam Tatha. Snehopa Agni Karma Bandhano Mardhani. Snayu Sanjasti Samprati Kuryat Vayapa Nindritaha. Vayapa Tandritaha. So that is the treatment which has described by the Sushruta. These are regarding the Snayu Vikas. The chapter అయిపోయింది. ఇవన్నీ కూడా కొంచెం బోర్డు అవసరం లేని చూసి చెప్తున్నాను. కొన్నిటికి బోర్డు అవసరం ఉంటుంది. సో దట్స్ వై నాట్ ఏదైతే బోర్డు అవసరమో నాట్ వీరు ఇప్పుడు జాయిన్ అయ్యింది.